Why do you place importance on things in your life? Before we start this video, I need you to think about that question. I came across this concept of importance in the book Reality Transurfing, but I couldn't wrap my head around why we place importance on bad things and good things. And I'll explain more about that in a minute here. So in this video, we're going to break down how importance is all fear-based. So if you're a digital entrepreneur or working in sales, you're a sales pro, and you're looking to take things to the next level, this video is for you. Because you've done enough to where you're done killing yourself, and you're looking for more of the artistry in getting the things that you want. I'm gonna try and keep this under 10 minutes to make this as dense and impactful for you as possible. So here we go. Importance is all fear-based. You either fear something bad happening, or you fear something good not happening. Think about that for a second. That's interesting. I came across this concept and I was trying to explain to myself why we feed importance to things. Like the fear, the bad things, that's easy to understand, right? There's a bad outcome, something you fear happening. But why desire? Why our goals? Why do we feed importance to that as well? Something bad happening is easy to understand. There's an outcome you don't want. But something good happening is a little trickier, right? Because there's an outcome you want, it's positive, but you're actually worried about it not happening. That's why you put that thing on a pedestal. That's why you place massive importance on it. That's why it's exhausting. Desire comes with that baggage, that big goal, that the way that you place massive importance on it. There's a baggage to that. So importance is all fear-based mind games, and it's exhausting in that way. It's this thing that sucks your energy. And it goes both ways. It's in the bad things, it's in the good things. So the question becomes, like, what do we do about this? What do we do about this energy-sucking thing called importance? We decrease the importance. And the author talks about this in the book Reality Transurfing. Decreasing importance. By decreasing importance, you also decrease fear. You don't make it important. You don't make it unimportant. You just sit there right in the middle. Right? You can think about it like a scale. Important, unimportant. But what if you just sat right in the middle? What if you just choice, intention? What if you didn't even play the importance game? That's where you want to sit. You just want to choose. You just want to be intentional. That is a very high energy place to be, a very high frequency place to be, a very light place to be. When you're not being bogged down by importance, right? You're sitting right there in the middle with it. And you can think of that scale visual. You can leave it right there in the middle. So you don't even need to play the importance game here. Another nice example is confidence. On one side, you have confident, I'm confident. On the other side, you have I'm unconfident. There's a fear of being not confident. But if you're thinking about being confident, there's actually a fear of maybe you're not being confident. Oh, shit. So think about that one. What if you didn't even play the confidence game? What would be left? What if you didn't even play the confidence game? Well, then you'd just be you. See how clean that is? See how nice that feels? See how energetically, you feel how energetically you're dropping that? And you can apply this to all other areas of your life where you place massive confidence. You can take inventory on all the places in your life where you place massive confidence, and you can start to be right in the middle there. And the tricky thing that goes misunderstood about fear and importance is that when we have this importance, right, when we have this fear of outcome per se, we feed those outcomes energy to take place in our lives. So if we fear something bad happening, we think a lot about that. We feed it a lot of energy to actually take place in our lives. If we have a goal, a desire, and we place massive importance on it there, we're feeding that fear, right? We're feeding that fear of it not happening, for that to take place in our lives. So we can feel this importance feeding off of us energetically, right? And of course, like, we have our desires, we have our goals, we have these things, but it's the importance part of it that drains us, that's exhausting, and you can feel that at times. So it's about decreasing the importance of that goal and just choosing, being intentional. And that is a very high energy place to be, where you can be a lot more practical when you go about your business with things. That's a very clean, you can feel how clean that is energetically. And you can feel the imbalance when you place massive importance on something. There's an imbalance to it, right? You fear that thing, so internally you feel the imbalance. You have this goal, desire, you place massive importance on it, and you're actually fearing it not happening, so there's this inner imbalance. So you want to be right there in the middle. And you just want to choose. You just want to be intentional. Hope you enjoyed this video. We're at about 7.5 minutes now. If you're an entrepreneur or a sales pro and you're looking to learn more about my one-to-one work, you can find more info in the description below. I'd appreciate a like on this video if you enjoyed it. A subscribe. Appreciate you. All right. Bye-bye.